unintended consequences to the NAR commission settlement. All right, there are unintended consequences for 3 loan types that I've discovered so far. The first one is VA buyers. The vets are in deep, deep trouble because here's why. They are not allowed to pay a buyer's agent for their commission. But agents are going to be required to have them sign a representation agreement. So how's that going to work? They can't pay us, but they have to sign a representation agreement. So at the moment, unless the government changes the policies, VA buyers probably are not going to have representation, which is really, really sad. Secondly, FHA buyers. It's not quite as bad, but here's the unintended consequence for them. They can only get a 6% interested party contribution, i.e. a seller credit. Right now, a buyer's agent commission that's negotiated would be considered an interested party contribution. So if they needed a 6% closing cost credit prior to this settlement, now they're in trouble because X% of whatever the buyer agent commission is going to be subtracted from that 6%, and there's not going to be enough credit to go around. All right, the third issue is conventional loans. If someone is putting down, if their loan to value is 90% or less, so in other words, they're putting 10% down or less, they can only have up to a 3% interested party contribution. So if they were using some or all of that 3% to pay their buyer's agent from the negotiation, now they won't be able to get any type of credit to help with their other closing costs. So as we can see, there are several unintended consequences happening here from this NAR settlement. And it appears that some of the rules around loans have to be changed. The problem with that is we're in an election year. What are the odds that we're going to get bipartisan cooperation in 2024 to fix all this before mid-July when it goes into effect? So unfortunately, we're going to have some folks who aren't going to be able to get their loans. If you have any thoughts on this, drop your comments below. Shoot me a DM.